Have you ever taken a bite of something that immediately made your mouth water? Maybe it had a savory flavor to it. Maybe it tasted meaty even if it wasn't meat. What you just had the pleasure of experiencing is the recently discovered fifth taste, umami. It's talked about a lot and a bit confusing when it comes to where it comes from and most importantly, how to get it. We did some research on it so that you could benefit from some background on the great fifth taste. In today's video, we will be explaining what is umami. Welcome to Culinary News, the place where all the chefs, restaurateurs and other hospitality professionals come to get inspired and updated. If you are not subscribed yet, you are missing out. What is umami? Most of us were taught as children that there are four kinds of tastes: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. But there has been a gaping hole in all of our educations. One of the most important and most glorious flavor we experience daily, the one that makes brothy soup so heartwarming, seared meat so satisfying, and aged cheese so delightful, has long been ignored. Actually, its very existence was disputed until 2002, despite the fact that we taste it every single day. That flavor is what we now refer to as umami. Escoffier, the famous French chef from the late 1800s, believed that there was a savory fifth taste, which he declared was the secret to his success. It was most notable in his creation of veal stock, which was basically just concentrated umami flavor. Across the ocean in Japan, that same fifth taste was also being noted. Umami, which is Japanese for pleasant savory taste or yummy, was pinpointed by a Japanese chemist and food lover Kikune Ikeda in the 1900s. Ikeda noticed when eating a bowl of dashi that he was tasting something delicious that could not be described by one of the four taste categories. With his science background, he was able to take this observation to the lab and find out exactly what this umami flavor was. Technically, umami refers to glutamate, a type of amino acid which occurs naturally in many foods such as meat, fish, vegetable, and various dairy products. When glutamate breaks down, when it dies or ferments, which happens when you cook a piece of meat or when a cheese ages or when a tomato ripens under the sun, it becomes L-glutamate, and that's when things start to taste really good. Ikeda is famous for saying, those who pay careful attention to their taste buds will discover in the complex flavor of asparagus, tomatoes, cheese and meat a common and yet absolutely singular taste which cannot be called sweet or sour or salty or bitter. It's umami. Aged Parmesan cheese is one of the examples which has particularly high levels of umami. Ikeda used what he learned about taste and found a way to commercialize it. It's how the world come to know MSG, monosodium glutamate. Some food which has high level of umami are meat, tomatoes, seaweed, seafood, green tea, tree nuts, cheese, mushrooms, asparagus, soy, milk, bone broth, potatoes, and carrots. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel for more updates.